Hello children, how are you all? Have you studied what I have taught in the earlier section?
Now let's study about the next property, which is the commutative property. We have already studied the properties of whole numbers. We know that addition is commutative for whole numbers. When we are adding 3 and 5, we get the result as 8. When we are also reversing the order or we are writing it vice versa, again we get the result as the same. So this shows that addition is commutative for whole numbers. Now let's check about the case of integers. Consider the example of -3 and 5. If we are adding these two numbers, what we'll get? We'll get the answer as 2, isn't it? So we can check it in the reverse order. Take the numbers 5 plus -3. What we'll get? We'll get it as 2 itself. So we can say that -3 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus -3. That is -3 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus -3. So we can say that addition is commutative for integers also. Now let's do it with another example. We can take the number 8 and -10. If we are adding these two, we will get the answer as -2. What about when we are reversing the order? That is -10 plus 8. We will get the answer as -2 itself, isn't it? So 8 plus -10 is equal to -10 plus 8. Or in general, we can say that for any two integers A and B, A plus B is equal to B plus A. What about subtraction? Let us check it with an example. Let's consider the number 5 and -3. If we are subtracting these two, we will get the answer as 8. That is 5 minus into minus will become plus. So 5 plus 3 will get the answer as 8. Now when we are writing it in the reverse order, that is -3 minus 5, we will get the answer as -8. So when we are looking into the answer, you know that both of these are different, isn't it? Is 8 and -8 same? No, isn't it? So we can say that subtraction is not commutative for integers. We can say that subtraction is not commutative for integers. Now let's learn about the next property, associative property. Now let's add these three integers in two different forms. The first one is to add the first two integers and then add it with the next integer. That is, we'll add -3 and -1 first and then add it with the other integer, that is 7. When we are adding the first two, we'll get the result as -4. Then we'll add it with 7. When we are adding these two, we'll get the answer as 3. Now take the next one. That is, we'll add the second and third integer. Now, what will be the result? -3 plus 6, isn't it? When we are adding -1 and 7, we'll get the answer as 6. Then what about this result? When we are adding -3 and 6, we'll get the answer as 3. Look at both the cases. When we are adding the first two integers and then sum it with the third integer, we get the answer as 3. And also when we are adding the first integer with the sum of the second and third, we get the result as 3 itself. So we can say that -3 plus -1 plus 7 is equal to -3 plus -1 plus 7. So this shows that Addition is associative for integers. Now we can say in general, if you are taking three integers a, b, c, can write it as a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. Once again I will repeat, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c.